Yeah, well, thanks, Briggs. I'm doing everything I can to keep a lid on things here. Yeah, bye.
You sent for me, Gord?
Yeah, Peterson, listen, have you heard what's going on over at the Landview Grant?
Yeah, word spreads fast around here. Any news from Bo?
Yeah, no, not right now. Clint and Roger Gordon over there trying to see what they can do in the rescue situation. Do me a favor. I want you to go over there, get a photographer, and take some pictures, okay? Get the story. I think our readers need to know what's going on.
You got it.
Gord. Hey, John, how you doing? I guess you've heard the news, huh?
Well, yeah, the place was buzzing when I walked through the door.
Yeah, I'm stuck here riding this desk. I wish I could be over at that hotel right now trying to help out with everybody, but there's 3 late-breaking stories, and Briggs is the only man we got.
Well, I hate to add to your troubles here.
Why? Well, don't tell me you've heard something from Bo. Austin hasn't gotten his hands on Sarah.
No, it's got nothing to do with what's happening down at the hotel. I've got some other disturbing news for you about Tina.
Officer, this is not my imagination. I smell smoke.
Miss Gordon, I can't let you go in
Don't you understand? Bo could be walking into a trap. What if Austin's up there waiting for him with the rest of them to just... Sweetheart, are you all right?
Yeah, I couldn't get through. There's too much smoke and fire. Austin must have set fire to the lower levels of the crystal towers and then sealed off the penthouse.
We can't get through there, Bo.
Don't even think it. Officer, you get Rafe Gerritsen. Tell him to find a way to get up there right now.
Oh, my God, what if we're too late?
We're gonna get through to him, Sarah, some way, somehow.
I want to believe you, Bo. But if he hasn't killed him already, the fire could finish the job off.
Well, folks, won't be long now, hey? Take a good whiff. That fire's going real strong down below.
Austin, you drop that match, you're gonna die with us.
You're wrong there, cousin. You see, I got a way out of here. Only problem is, nobody's got a way up. So, folks, time to say your prayers, because you're all about to go up in flames.
You're supposed to be making jewelry, remember?
I'm sorry. I can't help myself. Every time I look at you,
Yeah?
I just can't keep from thinking what a fool Patrick London must have been to abuse a lovely person like you.
Yeah, well, I've thought that myself, but, you know, that was in the past when I was obsessed with Patrick. Thank goodness all those times are past now.
Impressive. Not only have you learned to forget Patrick, but you've also somehow managed to forgive Tina Roberts.
Well, Tina was just another innocent victim of Patrick's cruelty.
Innocent. Yeah, that's Tina. Of course, I don't know.
What?
Well, some people might say that...
Say what?
Well, say that Tina Roberts has got everything. Well, you're stuck here with your arts and crafts in your prison cell. It just doesn't seem fair.
Well, I learned a long time ago that life is not always fair, Jamie. You have to take the bad with the good.
I admire your equanimity. If Tina had been responsible for the death of my father,
She wasn't. It was just a terrible accident.
Oh, well, then she wasn't in the lighthouse.
Well, yeah, she was there, but she...
And she didn't trick your father into turning on the spotlight?
Well, she played on his sentimentality.
Didn't she convince him to signal the police so that they could come and arrest his own daughter?
Yeah, she twisted his mind against me,
And you had to stop her. You had to protect yourself and your poor crippled father.
I did. I had to stop him because she was trying to destroy everything that I loved.
And she did, didn't she? Tina is responsible for your father crashing through that lighthouse window to his death.
Yes, she is. She killed him. She murdered my own father. She's nothing but a conniving and heartless and mean.
Ursula, is it something that I said?
You know perfectly well it's something that you said. And I want to know why you said it. Why are you doing this to me?
I'm sorry, Mr. Buchanan. We're asking everyone except police and staff to vacate the lobby.
You do not tell me to vacate anything. That is my family in that penthouse. Now, I have a man coming from my office with some blueprints, and he better damn reach me. You hear?
Asa, thank God I found you. I gotta get in the Crystal Towers.
Get in line.
You don't understand. Austin has Megan and Vicky in one of the penthouses.
I know.
What do you mean you know?
Look around here. See the police? What the hell do you think they're doing here?
Well, what are they doing standing around? Let's grab a bunch of them. You own the building. Let's go take the elevator and get up there.
It's too late, Max.
What do you mean too late? Austin has Vicky and Megan. There's no telling what he would do to them if we don't get up there.
I just told you we can't do it. Roger and Clint try to be heroes. Bo thinks Austin's got them.
But then he's got four hostages. He can't watch them all and watch his flanks. We go up there, we sneak in the apartment, come up behind him.
I can't get through to you, can I? I've got enough police here to force down any building. It's impossible. There's a raging fire on the upper floors. It's impossible to use the elevators or stairs to get up there.
Don't tell me it's impossible. Megan is up there. And if Bo's right, 3 other people.
I know that. They are my people. If I could throw a rope up there, I'd climb up and do it myself.
Your man just arrived with the
All right, good. Give it to me.
What are those for?
I'm taking a chance. These are the blueprints for the Crystal Towers. I'm just hoping that there's some shaft where we could climb through and get up to the top floors.
Place. Asa, we just heard the news.
Look, if there's anything that we can do, if we can help from here with the rescue.
Just get the hell out of our way, huh? So we can find a way up to the penthouse.
Asa, we want Austin brought to justice as much as you do.
Look, the police have already told us that the top floors have been cornered off, so how is anyone going to get up there?
We will get there. If I gotta climb a damn building.
Wait a minute, why don't we have the police rig a rope line from the hotel roof over to the towers? They could ride across in a pulley rig.
No, it'll take too long. There is a way.
Wait. You see something in this?
No, but you were right. There is only one way to reach the apartment that's from outside. It's gonna take a chopper.
Of course, a police helicopter could land on the roof.
That's right. With these blueprints, I can make my way down through the roof into the apartment.
You?
Yes, me. Now, Asa, you and Michael, you get a chopper. I'll be outside in the parking lot. Pick me up and take me up there.
No, Max, you can't go
Get
up
out
there.
of my way, Gabrielle.
No, what are you gonna? I'm not gonna let you get killed in a fire. Please, I'm begging you, don't do this.
Nobody's dead. Roger and Clint both are too smart to walk into a trap.
Oh, Austin is so clever. I mean, he's insane. What if he's willing to die up there with the rest of them?
No. Whoa. Where are you going?
It's my fault they're up there. I'm going up there to save them.
No, you're not going back up there,
I have
Sarah.
to. I can't just let them die up there.
No, you listen to me. Listen. My brother's up there. Vicky's up there, not to mention your sister and your father. I would walk across a bed of hot coals barefoot if I thought I could get into that apartment. But it's just no way. The fire is too intense to get through,
Well,
Sarah.
what are you saying?
What?
Are we supposed to just let them stay up there?
I'm saying that nobody can go through that hole and save them without dying. And we're gonna have to think of something else.
There shouldn't even be a fire up there. If I would have gone through with my plan, if I would have switched places with Megan and Vicky, this never would have happened.
Honey, you would be a hostage too right now.
No. I know I could have talked Austin into giving himself up, and he would never deliberately try to hurt me.
Listen to yourself. What are you saying? He's done everything he can to hurt you. There's no way to reason with a man like that. We've got to stop him before he hurts somebody else.
How? If that is sealed up, how are we supposed to get...
Thank goodness. Officer Berger told me you tried to get up to the penthouse through here.
Well, at least Bo is trying to do something. What are your men doing? Why aren't they up there in the penthouse trying to...
Take it easy,
Sarah, I
honey.
know you're upset. That's my family up there, too. Believe me, we're doing everything we can.
Well, it's not enough.
Come on, let's just get out of here, okay?
That's a good idea. Why don't you join Ace in the lobby at the command post, the safest spot right now.
Oh, that's great. What about my father and Megan and the rest of them? We're safe, and what about them?
We'll get to them, Sarah. Somehow.
Come on.
Damn it, you lost it.
Help, Dad!
Roger, let's get him out of here before we all go up in flames.
Oh, thank God. Dad, are you all right? The fire.
Yes, I'm all right. We have to get out of here. Let's go.
Sorry, folks. This is the end of the line.
No, Austin, no!
Vicky!
Oh!
Vicky.
Roger, how is she?
There's lots of blood.
Megan.
We gotta stop the
Megan.
bleeding. Vicky. Megan, grab some towels from the bathroom.
Megan, do you hear me? We don't have time for first aid. We gotta get him out of here before we burn up. All right, but Megan, she's in shock. She won't be able to make it by herself.
Sweetheart, we gotta get out of here.
Oh, sweetheart, I mean it now. Come on. Close the door. Close the door. Stay here. We're trapped.
Let me pass.
No! What are you gonna do? Get yourself killed? Is that gonna help Megan and the rest of them?
Those people are trapped 40 stories up. Somebody's got to get them out.
I am well aware of that, but the police are trained in rescue. Let them do
The
this.
police don't have the blueprints. I do. Now, after the chopper lands on the roof, I will find my way down in the apartment. I'll lead them out.
Max, please don't do this.
No debates, Gabrielle. I don't have time for this. Now, get out of my way.
What about our son? So busy worried about Megan, you haven't thought about him once, have you?
You know I'm worried about Al. What would the doctor say?
He's losing his hearing, that's what they say. And it's gonna be permanent unless you and I do something.
Permanent.
Yes. Don't you see you can't go risking your life now?
What do we have to do to save his hearing?
First and foremost, he needs his father. I can't raise him on my own. Look, he needs all the love and care that you can give him. I need you.
You are not alone, and neither is Al.
We will be alone if you go throw your life away. Please let the police be the heroes. Max, you have too many obligations to Al, to me.
Gabrielle, there's 4 people up there who could be dying right now. I'm sorry, but they got to come first.
Max, come on. The helicopter's in the park.
Max, you got the blueprint?
Yeah, right here. On my way. Take that.
Michael, he has guts. I'll give him that.
That may not be enough if they can't land that thing on the roof.
Mike, I don't hear one negative word out of
Hey,
you.
so we have to consider every possibility. Now, you know about my idea to rig a rescue basket between the two?
You know what Max said? It would take too long.
Hey, so we have both made rather decent livings by attempting the impossible, right?
1,000,000 to 1 chance. What the hell? Let's
Come on.
Oh, Sarah, thank God you're alive.
What about the rest of them? What's being done to rescue them?
Everything we know how to do. We just need some help from upstairs. And a hell of a lot higher than that penthouse.
Ursula, I am so sorry. I don't mean to upset you.
Yes, you do. You purposely went out of your way to bring up Patrick's name, and then you dragged up all that old business about Tina.
I apologize. If you say that you put it all behind...
I have.
Then so be it.
She's just another innocent victim. She is not to blame. She's just another innocent victim. She is not to blame.
If you don't mind, I'd like to finish this necklace.
She is not to blame. Tina is just another innocent victim.
Say it a little
She is
louder
not
so
to
the
blame.
prison shrinks can hear you.
Look what you have done to me. I was in control. I was sublimating my rage, and now I just feel all that old bile rising up inside me, that old knot in the pit of my stomach.
Yes, that's good, Ursula.
No, that is regression.
According to whom?
According to the doctors. Oh, glad none of the doctors were here to see the step backwards that I've taken, the step that you made me take.
How do you know that your doctors aren't wrong?
Because they care about me. They want to help me.
Oh, is that why they've got you locked up in this prison?
It's a clinic. I think about it as a clinic.
Well, you can call it a tropical resort, but we both know where we are.
Well, I'm not always going to be here. Someday I'm going to be fully cured.
When they say you're cured. Ursula, what if they never say you're cured? What if they're the crazy ones, not you?
You are the crazy one.
Admit to yourself that you hate Tina Roberts. That the best thing that could happen to you would be for you to bust out of here and settle the score.
Yes. The best thing that could happen would...
Go on, say it.
No. No, I don't hate Tina. Dear Tina, she is just a victim. She is not to blame.
Ursula.
She is not to blame.
All right, here you go. That's that electric company thing.
Okay, it's more great. You got it.
John, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do 10 different jobs with everybody over
No,
time.
I understand. No problem. I wish I could be down there to help out a little bit.
Yeah, that makes 2 of it. Yeah, you said there was some kind of trouble with Tina. Now, have you heard some news from Italy?
Not from Italy. From Andorra.
What?
Yeah, Cassie saw Tina down at the Imperial Hotel in Mendora.
No, John, I'm sorry. Tina is under house arrest in Milan. Now, those cops there are not going to let her cross the street, let alone go to Medora for a weekend. I'm sorry, Cassie must have been mistaken.
It's no mistake. See, Cassie not only saw Tina, she spoke to her. Apparently, that whole smuggling case was cleared up and she was issued a new passport. I'm sorry to be the one to give you this news on a day like today, but I thought you ought to know.
Well, hey, I'm glad somebody thought enough to give me the news, John. It just doesn't make any sense, though. Why wouldn't Tina call me first? Why would she take off for Mendora instead of just coming home?
I don't know. That was my question, too.
Well, she said something to Cassie, right? I mean, what exactly did Tina tell her?
Not much. She practically begged Cassie, not to mention she was even in Mendora, of course. Yeah. Well, Cassie got worried, and she picked up the phone and called me.
I'm glad she did.
Look, I didn't want to worry you, but I thought you ought to know.
No, John, listen, I'm sure there's some logical explanation to all of it. Then again, my wife is involved, so logic is going to go right out the window. Excuse me a second here. Hi, Ellen. It's Cord. Can you give me an overseas line? Yeah, I'd like to talk to the Imperial Hotel in Mendora. I see. Can you have her give her husband a call? Thank you. Well? You were right, John. She's right there in Mendora, in the Imperial Hotel, in the Royal Suite, no less.
Maybe she's just doing a little sightseeing.
Yeah, right. John, why wouldn't she call me? I mean, she has been stuck in Milan for the longest time, and now she just takes off for Mendora. Why?
I don't know. Of course, she didn't give any hint that she wanted to just visit there.
No. In fact, the last time I spoke to her, she was telling me how much she missed me and how much she missed her little boy.
Well, I guess a lot's happened since that phone call.
Obviously.
Has she tried to reach you at all? Has she tried to telegram, sent you a package?
No, John, Wait a minute. Now, why are you so interested in all this?
Well, I told you I was, I got to wondering after Cassie's phone call.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm working on a case for the government of Mendora.
Oh, I knew something like that was going on. John, what is going on?
I can't tell you. It's confidential.
Don't give me. It's confidential. If you think something is going on, if you think my wife is involved...
Ford. All right, I'm a little bit curious, the fact that she left Milan and is in Mendora, yes.
Well, I'm a lot of bit curious about that, John. Now, just because she's in Mendora doesn't mean that my wife is involved in some international intrigue. You know what I mean?
And there's Isadora LaCour.
What about her?
Come on, it's no secret that she took something from you before she was found in the
a
Lentana
bracelet.
River, right?
Yeah, some stupid little bracelet, John. It doesn't... Hold on. Yeah, hello. No, that's all right. Listen, what do you want? Yeah, send Dixon, all right? She's the best action photographer we got right now. Sorry.
Ford, look, it wasn't just any bracelet. That bracelet was an antique that Tina found down in Italy.
Right.
When the police returned it to you, it was missing.
Right. That opal was gone, but we're not talking about the Hope Diamond.
Well, that may be a little bit more valuable than you think. Now, listen, buddy, think back. Did you remember the woman saying anything to you at all before she took the bracelet?
No, John. She bumped into me, she picked my pocket, and then she split.
All right, what about afterwards when you saw her again?
How do you know so much about this?
Hell, I'm a private detective, right?
Right. Okay, fine. No, she didn't say anything to me, John. She sprayed mace in my face, and then she split again. John, what is going on? What do you know about this?
Look, I told you, it's confidential.
I don't care how confidential it is, John. If you think Tina had something to do with this woman's death, I want you to tell me now.
Well, what do you think? It's a very nice basket, Vern. Next time I'll teach you how to throw bean bags.
The knives?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Your brilliant idea wasn't so brilliant after all.
Hi, Grams. Pull up a chair. The one who gets the most cards in the basket gets an extra apple at chow time.
I'll pass. And I strongly urge you to get yourself removed from this ward as soon as possible.
What's wrong? It's peaceful, quiet, lots of friendly folks.
Friendly? I saw that man you were talking to. He looked dangerous. So do all the rest of these friendly folks.
Relax, Grams. They're harmless. I'm just glad you were able to pull strings to come and visit me.
Don't tell me you missed me.
But I did. Except for Ursula, there's nobody to have a decent conversation with. Unless you want to talk about little green men or purple dinosaurs.
I seriously doubt that Ursula's conversation would be much more scintillating. Now, really, Jamie, I want you to get out of here and back to a prison cell.
You never change, do you? There's always the proper thing to do, even here at Statesville Prison.
I'm concerned about my grandson's safety. Is that a crime?
No, but it would be a crime to let this opportunity slip away.
Some opportunity. You pass yourself off as a manic depressive. They keep you on medication.
Correction. Try to. I've developed a technique so that I can avoid taking the sedatives. My sleight of hand tricks have come in pretty handy.
Oh, all right. So you've managed to hoodwink the doctors and the nurses. But what if one of them catches you at your little play acting? Dan Warlick, for example.
Don't worry about Dan. Stick around. He should be here any minute to make his rounds. Then you'll see how I use his sincerity and dedication against him. He'll be a piece of cake.
As usual. You are sure that you have covered every angle?
As usual, I have. Even on the outside. I talked to our friend in Atlantic City last night.
About the jewels?
The opal is secure, and the ruby arrived from Amsterdam last night. They're both safely under wraps.
Well, I can't deny that everything is going smoothly on the outside. But if you stay in this mental ward, I don't see how our escape can go as smoothly.
My being here is essential. Now, I met up with our last and most important element, and if I handle her correctly, she'll blow us out of here.
Ursula Blackwell. The very name turns my stomach.
She's crucial to our plan. I've already begun to turn up the charm. So, it's only a matter of time before she'll be in our court.
Jamie! Help me! You're the only one who can save me. Please, don't let them bring me back into that cell! There's nobody's going to send you back to that dreadful place.
It's okay, Jamie. We brought you here to look after you.
Dan, thank heaven you're here. I was allowed in for a visit, and suddenly he started to panic.
You won't let them bring me back there, will you? Jamie, of course not. Of course we won't. We brought you here to help you.
Yeah, now, you see? Oh, Dan. It means so much to my grandson to have a friend nearby, especially during this dreadful time.
Friend?
Yes, dear. You know Dan. He's not going to let anything happen to you. Everything's going to be just fine.
Gabrielle, what'd you find out?
Was Max able to make it to the penthouse? I haven't heard a word from the helicopter, but Michael and Ace have gone up on the top floor to rig a line between the two buildings. Which means nothing's changed. The fire's getting worse, and they're still trapped up there.
Sergeant, I don't want rumors. Can you confirm or not?
Confirmed, Captain.
All right, stay in this line, 10-4.
Rafe, what happened?
Bo, I think you and I should talk outside.
Don't you dare, Rafe. Where are they?
I just talked to Sergeant Graham. He's up on the roof here. They've heard gunshots.
Oh, my God, no. Well, how do they know they were gunshots? Just because they heard something?
Sarah, they were gunshots. They were coming from the Crystal Towers.
Oh, my God.
No, honey, listen. Don't jump to conclusions. Clint had a gun, you remember? Maybe he could stop Austin. He got everybody else out.
Honey, then where are they? They're running out of time. If Austin hasn't shot them already, the fire... Rafe, you've got men up there. What do they say?
There's too much smoke, too much confusion. All we can do is wait for an answer.
What good is this gonna do when that fire gets close?
We gotta get out of here and get up to the roof.
Yeah, but even if we make it up there, how are we gonna get down? You got a better idea, Roger?
No, you're right. That's our only shot. Can Megan make it on her own?
I doubt it. She's still in shock. You gotta help me, sweetheart. You gotta be strong. You gotta help me get you out of here.
You start for the door. I'll get Vicky.
Listen, Clint, if we do manage to get out of here...
Save it. Let's move.
Hey, what's that?
It's a helicopter.
Get back down. Okay, back down on the floor. That's where the air is. What there is left of it. Just shallow breaths, sweetheart. Just shallow breaths. Just pray they get us out of here.
Police! Oh, he's dead. Put your gun away and help me. Clint, Roger, come on. We cut a hole through the roof and the ceiling of the bedroom.
Vicky's been shot.
Oh, this floor's not gonna hold much longer. Let's get out of here. Megan, what happened to her, Roger?
She's in shock.
Well, it was hardly a crisis. You see, I just brought Jamie Sanders to the exercise yard. Yes, he was under supervision. You see, I just wanted Jamie to feel like we weren't going to intimidate him, like stick a needle in his arm or lock him up. And believe me, as soon as he calms down, I will have him send right back to the day room. Okay, thank you. I'm glad you agree.
Excuse me, Dr. Woolley.
Yeah.
You have a delivery.
A delivery?
Yeah, guy says you have to sign for something.
Did I order something? I don't remember ordering for delivery or anything.
Is your name Dr. Dan Warwick?
Yeah, but I didn't order
Then
anything.
these are for you.
Hamburgers.
Yeah, they're from Max's place. Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Oh, Kelly, well, hi, what are you doing here?
Well, Max is really getting into the takeout and delivery business.
Well, I'm glad. What about the warden?
Well, he signed my pass personally. Look, I told him it was an emergency and that I had to see you.
Emergency?
Do I have to spell this out for you? I missed you. Oh? Dan, maybe it's me, but I thought we had a really great time on our date the other night.
Well, we did have a good time the other night.
Well, that's nice to hear. I guess you have a lot of great dates, though, huh?
Kelly, look, it was special. We did have a good time.
So I guess when you have special evenings, it's a standard procedure not to call the lady again? Not even hi, how are you? Oh, I know. You just didn't want to ruin that magic of the special night. Is that it?
Kelly, you're trying to tell me that I'm a louse?
Yeah, louse is an okay word for it.
Well, I was going to call you.
You were going to... Oh, great.
No, I was going to call you at least a dozen times. It's
but
just that...
something stopped you, right? Look, Dan, I pride myself on being able to read people. It goes with bartending. Look, I know what your problem is. I know why you haven't called me.
Look, Kelly, look, with all due respect, I really don't think that you understand.
It's because of Brenda, isn't it?
I'll tell you point blank. Tina had nothing to do with Isadora LaCourbe's death.
John, I'm telling you, if you are keeping some information from me, if you know more about this, then...
You wanted to know she's not mixed up in the murder, right? That's all you wanted to know.
No, I want to know more than that, John. I want to know what the hell you're working on, because if that Isadora woman was killed because she had possession of a bracelet that my wife...
I know what you're thinking, and I've pieced together a lot of evidence. The best I can tell, Tina just stumbled onto that bracelet. She had no idea what she was getting herself into when she bought it.
And what is she getting herself into, John?
Probably nothing. Look, I can't believe that she knew such a dangerous crowd was after the damn thing. And maybe it's just a coincidence that she's down there in Mendora.
Right, and it just happens to be a coincidence that you're investigating this woman who ripped off that bracelet.
Oh, wait, I didn't say that I was...
No, John, will you stop it, please? Will you tell me what is going on? John, come on, if Tina is innocent of not knowing that that bracelet was worth something, then what is she doing in Mendora now?
That's the million-dollar question that I was hoping you could answer.
I wish I could answer it, too. Oh, Lord, girl, what have you gotten yourself into now? I guess there's only one way I'm gonna find out, huh? I'm gonna call that wandering wife of mine, and I'm gonna tell her to drag her pretty little tail back home to Lambview where it belongs.
Well, I suggest when you do this time, you ask her for the whole story. The truth this time. Because if she is involved in this mess, she could end up like Isadora LaCourbe.
Kelly, Brenda is the least of my problems right now, believe me.
Is she?
Well, yeah, you know, I've been preoccupied with work and everything here at Statesville, and, well, you know what it did to me when I was kicked out of the hospital?
Yeah, Dan, I'm sure it wasn't easy, but I mean...
Kelly, it wasn't easy. I was trained and educated to be a doctor. I had my life pointed in one direction, and then with one decision of this hospital board at Landview, the door is shut right in my face.
I know, but Dan, you lost your job. You didn't lose your license. And not your ability to help people. Come on.
I know. And it took me a long time to realize that. And working here at Statesville has helped. You know, when I first saw these gray walls and these guns on top of these towers, I felt like a prisoner myself. But then it didn't happen like that. I practiced medicine, and that's what counts. Maybe not in some fancy research hospital, but hey, I'm getting back to my residency, and I'm reviving my career.
Yeah, that's good to hear you talk like that, you know? With this kind of an attitude, Statesville Prison is only going to be the first stop on the way back.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to revive more than my career. Well, that's if you'll give me a second chance.
Well, that's nice to hear, too, but, look, Dan, I have to be honest with you. I can't forget about seeing you and Brenda together.
Why, Brenda? Why?
Because she's still in your heart. Just like you're in hers. Look, I mean, any idiot can see it when you're together. Look, I just want to know, I mean, if you haven't resolved your feelings for her, then...
Hey, look, whatever feelings, whatever feelings that I may have had for Brenda, they were wrong. And they're in the past.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
Oh, you want to take me up on it?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we take this conversation to the next level? Dinner?
I was hoping you'd say that, Dr. Oltl. Honey, don't tell me not to worry. Rafe said they heard gunshots.
Yeah, we don't know what that means. There's no way to tell. Maybe Roger and Clint, they got Austin. They're bringing everybody else down right now. Isn't that right, Gabrielle?
Yes, I'm sure that's what happened. Well, that's just it. I mean, we don't know what happened. What if something went...
Sarah, please don't think the worst. Okay? I'm certain that Max has got to them, and I'm sure he's okay. He has to be. I'm sure everybody's okay. Michael?
Has the police helicopter radioed yet?
I haven't heard anything. I was hoping you'd know something from being up on the roof.
No, all we could see was that they were making the landing.
Real?
You know if Max was able to make it to the apartment?
No, too much smoke.
Well, what about this rescue rig?
Well, it's in place, and if the helicopter can't lift them out, then the police are going to send a basket across.
Michael, you look like you've inhaled a lot of smoke. Why don't you go sit down for a while?
No, I got to get back up there.
Leave it up to the police right now. Michael, listen, I didn't get a chance to tell you. I appreciate you coming up with this idea about that rig.
Well, it's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, but if the helicopter fails, that could be their only way to get out.
Well, let's just hope we won't have to do last-ditch efforts.
Look, I can't stand this waiting around here one more minute.
I agree with you. I think we should go outside and see if the helicopter's coming.
No, you're just getting away.
You don't understand. Max is risking his life.
There are lots of lives at stake, Gabrielle.
I meant that.
Look, let's go outside. I can't stand this.
All right, if it's gonna ease your...
Hallelujah! Amen!
Huh?
Chopper pilot just radioed down. Everybody is on board. He's coming down.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you, honey?
Is everyone all right?
It's a very short message. I told you all I know, Sarah.
Well, short and sweet. They're out of the fire. That's all that matters. They're all alive.
Asa, is there any word on Max?
Max is on board. The whole kit and caboodle.
All right.
Oh, I can't believe it. They're safe.
So you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Well, I mean, I'm fine now because I'm not worried about... Well, I thought if something happened to Max, I'd have to raise Al without a father, and you know what that would mean to Al.
To Al, yes.
Anyway, now that we know that Max is all right, we can start concentrating on the medical care that Al needs.
Yeah, one crisis at a time, okay?
No, please, you said you knew of a specialist in Canada.
Well, yeah, I don't know him, but I do know he's the best in the field for children who have hearing loss.
Oh, then that's the doctor I want for my son.
All right.
Could you make the arrangements?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Rafe, I just told them all the good news.
Listen, I think you ought to give all your guys a commendation, Captain Garrett.
Yeah, Bo, the chopper pilot had some more information he radioed in.
What is it, Rafe? What happened?
The shots that we heard, apparently they were from Clint's gun. Austin's dead.
Well, I sure as hell am not sorry.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, it was self-defense. They had had to leave Austin's body up there in the fire.
God, it's over.
Did you hear that, Paradise? This whole nightmare is finally over once and for all.
Bo, I wish that were true.
Now, what are you talking about, Rafe? He may have had our name, but he caused nothing but heartache and pain. You will not see a tear amongst any of us.
The pilot had some more news, Asa.
What happened, Rafe?
Before Clint had a chance to get a shot off, Austin fired and he hit Vicky.
No.
Rafe, she's gonna be all right, huh?
She is, isn't she, Rafe? Vicky's gonna be okay, right?
They say that she's hanging on by a thread. The chopper is heading straight for Lambview Hospital.
Thanks, Grams. That little stroll did me a world of good.
Anything to make this ordeal more bearable, dear. You know there's nothing your Grams wouldn't do to help you.
I hope so. But please, don't let me keep you. You must be wanting to get back to the cozy comfort of your own cell.
In a minute. You avoided the subject the whole time we were outside.
That's because there's nothing more to talk about.
I disagree. This plan of yours, I don't like it.
Does that mean you'd rather sit in Statesville for the rest of your life? No pâté de foie gras, no champagne, no revenge on the Buchanans? Fine. Stay and knit if it makes you happy.
Jamie, you know I want to get out of here every bit as much as you do.
Then stop complaining and go along with the plan.
If you asked me to overcome a guard or jump off the highest wall, I would try it. Anything but this.
This is the most important part.
Jamie, you may be able to handle being put in a psychiatric ward with all these people. For all I know, you feel right at home.
Thank you, Grams.
But I am a woman of a certain sensibility, with a fragile constitution.
Oh, please. I've been to your cocktail parties, remember? There are just as many weird friends there as there are in here. The only difference is these people can't afford a good therapist and an even better lawyer.
The fact remains that it's impossible for me to think that I could put on a performance that would get me confined to this ward.
If it meant your freedom, I'd lay odds that you'd roll over and act like a German shepherd.
There must be another way.
There isn't.
Then tell me why it is so vital to your plan to have me in here with you.
Look, you're just going to have to trust me. All your questions will be answered soon enough. In the meantime, I suggest you rehearse your part. Because if you want to get out of here, you're going to have to put on a performance they won't soon forget.
Cordero. Hey. We got here as soon as we can. What's the word?
How's Vic? I wish I could tell you. I mean, I just got here a few minutes ago. Right now, Clint's in there with her. That's all I know.
Dad.
Oh, Sarah.
Oh.
You don't know how good it is to hold you.
Gordon, I want to thank you for what you did to my family.
Yeah, forget it, Ace. I just wish we'd found Austin before.
Roger, look, you were on a helicopter with them. How is Vicky doing?
She's gonna be all right, isn't she?
Well, the doctor's with her now, but it doesn't look good.
I'm going to tell you something. I know Vicky. She's stronger than all of us put together. She'll get through this.
Yeah, I'm with you, Pa. She does have a fighting chance, doesn't she?
She's lost a lot of blood. And what little energy she had left, she probably used getting out of that place.
I don't want to ever hear talk like that, you hear? She's going to make it. You'll have to give her every ounce of my own blood.
Hey, so don't worry about it. I already talked to the doctors. I told them we're all willing to donate if we need to.
What about you, Dad? You're all right, aren't you?
No, nothing little good news about Vicky wouldn't cure.
Where's Megan? Is she with Clint, Vicky?
No, she's in her own cubicle. Max is with her. The doctor's examining her.
Well, that's just a precaution, right, Dad? Dad?
Sweetheart, your sister's in shock. She has been since Austin shot Vicky.
It's okay, baby. Doctor's gonna be back in just a minute to check up on you. You're gonna be okay. Look, there's nothing to worry about. Everyone's just fine. Everyone got out of the penthouse. Your father, Clint, and Vicky, they're all safe. God, what'd he do to you? So you don't have to worry about Austin. He's dead. He's gone. I saw it with my own eyes, but he's never gonna be able to hurt Vicky or Sarah or you ever again. He's not gonna be able to hurt anybody.
What's wrong with her, Doc?
Well, it's not unlike what soldiers suffer in combat, a shock that sort of cuts down all the responses a kind of protective shell.
She's going to come out of this, right?
Yes, I need to examine her right now, Mr. Holden.
But
talk afterwards.
You say this. I'm be right outside, okay?
Tell the OR I'm bringing her up immediately.
Yes, Doctor. Her blood's being typed and cross-matched, Doctor.
Have the blood bank stand by. We're going to need all they've got.
Yes,
She's going to be all right, isn't she?
We're doing the best we can, Mr. Buchanan. Let's go.
Hang on, sweetheart. Don't you dare leave us now. We all need you, honey. Just hang on.
Sorry, how is she?
Well, the docs say they're doing everything they can, Pa, but
You're going to pull through, Clint.
well, I hope so. I'm all prayed out. Well, life's in God's hands now.